Welcome to the GoalZero Toolbox Talk series. Today's Toolbox Talk: Static electricity. Static electricity is a fact of nature. It has been and will always be a concern to everyone, everywhere. Whether at work or play, we all have experienced static electricity in one form or another. Shuffle your feet across the carpet on a cool, dry day and touch something or someone, you'll get a static shock. Watch a thunderstorm and witness nature's power in the form of lightning, another example of static electricity. What is static electricity? Electricity is simply the flow of free electrons. Each electron is part of an atom, which is the basic makeup of all matter. When these electrons build up in unequal amounts on two different objects, and when the buildup becomes large enough, electricity flows in the form of static discharge or a spark. The static charge on one object can transfer to another in two ways: conduction or induction. The difference is that in conduction, the objects must be touching for the charges to transfer. In induction, the objects do not have to be touching. A charge on one object will transfer electrons to a non-charged object until there is a balance of charges on both items. Since everything is matter, charges build up on everything: gases, dust particles, liquids, pipes, machinery, and people. To avoid an explosion in the workplace, injury to employees and destruction to equipment, static buildup must be discharged to a non-charged object. This return to equilibrium can be safely achieved in two ways: bonding and grounding. Bonding is the procedure of electrically connecting two objects so they are at the same electrical potential or equilibrium. It is accomplished using a bonding wire connecting two objects. The same effect can be achieved by direct contact between the two objects if paint or other coating does not interrupt the contact. Bonded objects are also connected to the ground, so static charges can be completely dissipated. Always keep containers closed until after bonding has taken place. When you are finished, close the containers before disconnecting the bonding wire. Grounding is the procedure of connecting an object to an electrical ground or Earth's potential. It provides an electrical path into the Earth, or to any large metal structure of a bonding that allows the charges to dissipate. Grounding is the surest method of controlling static charges. Hazards of static electricity. Fire and explosion are the primary hazards associated with static electricity. The spark generated by static electricity has sufficient ignition energy to ignite flammable or explosive vapors, gases, or dust. It can also produce unexpected electrical shocks to humans, which can lead to other dangers like falling from height, for example, sliding along plastic-covered rails, etc. Static electricity can produce false readings in sensitive instruments. Static electricity can cause dust to deposit in unwanted places. Static electricity can cause clogging and agglomeration of powders, thus preventing free flow in hoppers, chutes, and silos. Combating hazards of static electricity. Prevent generation of static electricity, i.e., prevent charge generation. If prevention of charge generation is impossible, prevent the charge from accumulating. If prevention of charge accumulation is not possible, then prevent discharge of charges from one object to another by jumping. Prevent accumulation of flammable atmosphere in areas where there is a chance of charge discharge, i.e., ensure that no flammable gas mixture in the work areas.